Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. What a fun battle this should be. Washington and Dallas, traditional rivals, underway here on Thanksgiving Day. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about. And
he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. First down carry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. But you look at this defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. The try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Now Cook running right. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Faking the handoff. Howell on the move to his left. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Cowboys at 6-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind and the best.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the red zone now, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play action now, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll go right back to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! C.D. Lamb, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, left side. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That second down play nets a -4.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Go on to 53. Go. Get out there. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Ain't nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And now they'll shift things around. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Throwing. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Howell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Howell down to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That is caught. They find some open field here. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second down and 3. And Howell will throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Commanders nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Fournette. And bulldozing his way through. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Good.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Now back to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but on...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Trayvon Diggs making a big play there for the defense. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Rolling to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now they go play action with Howell. He'll buy some time right. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Cook not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll go play action. Howell out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Commanders take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Commanders 7. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On second down, here's Fournette. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Gallup goes in motion. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it up. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
It's 2nd down.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From near the goal line, here's Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Prescott now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Brought down on the play by Deron Bland. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Once more, Gibson. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
They're on 4th down here. That pass knocked away and incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Fournette on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Running to the right, this is Vaughn. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deuce Vaughn from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week. And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down. Howell now. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Howell's throw here taken in by Knox. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of 17.
Brown goes in motion left.
1st down, Washington.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Howell.
was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tap.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Vaughn, they'll try the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 82 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they'll give to Vaughn on the read option. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in the